Kickboxing Academy in Houston, Texas, the challenger. Please make welcome Edgar Verdin. And now, fighting out of the Farmers Insurance Thomas Swinson blue corner, fighting on behalf of the Westminster Police Department in Westminster, Colorado, the reigning, defending Sparta Combat League 215-pound kickboxing champion, Danny Mitchell. His professional 215-pound kickboxing title out is scheduled for 3-minute rounds. Referee Curtis Smasher.
Main event of Battle of the Badges, 215-pound pro kickboxing fight. Mr. Edgar Verdin, representing Submission Boxing, coming to us from Texas, facing off against our current champion, Mr. Danny Mitchell. Danny Mitchell in the blue gloves represents Kung Fu Fitness. So it's Mitchell in the blue gloves and Verdin in the yellow gloves.
Verdin coming to us by way of Houston, Texas. I believe he's an MMA fighter in Houston, Texas, JR.
And, one of us is going to mention it. I'll go ahead and do it. The altitude. My
right.
goodness.
That's right.
By running out of gas, I don't mean how long their drive was.
No, not today. No, but really, credit to Verdin for coming in here into Colorado. Hostile territory, very thin air, taking on our champ, Danny Mitchell.
Yeah, and Danny's, there's a reason he's the champ. It's all legitimate. So Verdin's got some hard work ahead of him tonight, and already we're seeing Mitchell go to work on the left calf of Verdin, and now Verdin answers back, going to work on the left calf of Mitchell.
I know Danny Mitchell's been really working on those calf kicks for a long, long time, and it's really been one of those types of techniques and weapons that he's used to really catapult himself in glory as well. He's really affected his opponents with those heavy, heavy leg kicks of his.
And it seems that every time we see Mitchell fight, he seems to be in just a little bit better shape. I mean, he owns the Kung Fu Fitness Center, so you can tell he's putting in his time in the gym and dedicated to his craft, and it shows.
No question. Verdin looking to get inside on Danny Mitchell. Danny Mitchell using that 6'4" frame to his advantage, and always does a beautiful job of checking kicks. That's one of his specialties.
Verdin feeling out the range here. Mitchell, a little bit of a height and reach advantage.
Oh, there's that heavy, heavy calf kick. My goodness. I feel like I've been taking shots all day. Oh, hard right hand from Verdin.
Rim shots, maybe. Rim-ching.
Hey.
And that hard right hand that might have just woken up Mitchell. Kind of let him know he's in a fight here.
That's one of the things I've really noticed about Danny Mitchell is his defensive fighting has really improved in the last 18 months. Mixing up strikes well. Oh, I tell you right now, I know when Danny Mitchell smells blood, and he's smelling blood right now.
Yeah, really going to work on that left leg. 10-second clacker sounded. Looks like we're probably going to round number 2, and Mitchell going to try to get in 1 or 2 more before the end of the round.
Good first round of feeling out each other by both guys. Really nice job of Danny Mitchell getting those calf kicks in place and situated early in this fight. But I got to tell you, kudos to Verdin, and I'm looking at a nice size swelling, 2 swellings on the left leg of Verdin already. Limping already, lumping up already on that left leg. And I got to tell you, I'm not the only one that's seeing it. I'm looking at Danny Mitchell right now in his corner, and he's taking a deep gaze at that swelling right now.
Yeah, just something that's going to really affect the mobility of the Texas fighter, Mr. Edgar Verdin. He's going to have a hard time planting. He's going to have a hard time throwing with that kick. It is his lead leg, so he can still push off the back leg, working to get those power strikes, but it really just shuts down the mobility. And you're right, Ron, I'm seeing it now, also some swelling on the left shin of Verdin. And referee Curtis Thrasher calls the fighters to the center for our last bout of punchy kicky today.
I guess it helps being 6'4".
It's all right.
Yeah, exactly right. Coming from a man that's 6'7". JR, if you're in Verdin's corner, though, what do you tell him? I mean, you're dealing with a lead leg, just like you said, that's already, being battered. What do you do? I mean, what do you do?
A little more time stepping forward. You got to shut down the ability of Mitchell to plant his feet and throw those power kicks at your lead leg. And, yeah, Mitchell just sees it as a target now. But you've got to move forward so that Mitchell is spending time defensively moving his feet as opposed to planting his feet and throwing kicks at you.
And then, obviously continue with what you're doing for Danny Mitchell, but is there anything else to add to that? Or, I mean, are you mixing things up? I'm thinking, throw the calf kick and then follow with something to the head.
Yeah, you know that you're damaging your opponent. You know that when you land that kick to the leg, there's going to be that split second of him dealing with the pain or dealing with the fact that, he just got one more on me. Put some hands on him while he's dealing with that.
Yeah, I agree.
Start getting a little bit of focus on the boxing going on.
Yeah, I completely agree with it. Keep him guessing, keep him off balance, keep him moving. And every time, oh, goodness, hard left hook. Verdin waves on Danny Mitchell. I got to tell you, I think that's a mistake. And
I honestly, Ron, I think he waves him on because he's having a hard time stepping forward.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
Yeah, we're really seeing the footwork of Verdin being affected here. And that's why they throw those kicks. That's exactly what they want to do. Eventually late in the fight, if they pile up enough, you might score a knockdown where they don't get up off the canvas.
That's right.
But really, it's just to mess up the footwork and get some other stuff going. And we're starting to see that with the hands of Mitchell coming into play now.
And don't be surprised if you see a flying knee show up here anytime soon by Danny Mitchell. I mean, he's really kind of started to incorporate that technique into his repertoire, and he's really able to kind of catch people off guard. It's one of those things that he's really added to his weaponry.
Yeah, in the 250-pound division, you don't expect lots of flying techniques.
That's right.
True enough.
Oh, these guys are starting to throw hard shots.
Yeah, for Mitchell, it's, hey, I've got him hurt a little bit. Let's see if we can't start to bring this toward where I'm going to close it out. And for Verdin, the hard shots are like, I got to land something to try to survive here.
Yeah, and I don't blame him for really trying to throw. Oh, goodness, that calf kick is just ungodly right now.
10-second clacker.
Stalking mode right now for Danny Mitchell, and there's that flying knee we talked about. End of the second. Verdin taking a look at his left leg as well. He's definitely being hampered by the mobility of the swelling of that left leg. For Mitchell, very methodical, very systematic type of breakdown. Very, very impressive defensive game plan right now for Danny Mitchell. One of the guys that I'm seeing improving every outing against tougher and tougher guys, but that physical advantage of his, that frame is a champion frame.
Round 3, 215-pound professional kickboxing title fight here at Sparta Combat League's Battle of the Badges. Referee Curtis Thrasher gets him to, as he says, touch him up, and away we go.
Third and final. Battle of the Badges here in Denver, Colorado at the Grizzly Rose. Oh.
Just right back to work on it, and immediate
and that hurt him bad.
Effect being shown for Mitchell.
He's about looking for the door right now, JR. I don't know how much more he can handle of Danny Mitchell's calf kicks.
And the referee was in taking a look at it too, seeing if he needed to put a stop to it. And finally, we see him switch stances. Did Verdin, just momentarily anyway.
I'm calling for a flying knee. Really nice combination, too. Let's not forget about, the boxing of Danny Mitchell. I've seen Danny really straighten out those punches as opposed to loop them. And we're seeing that work paying off right now. He's landing that beautiful left hook, and he follows it with a nice straight right, and it's landing.
And Mitchell also threw that head kick up a minute ago. One, it keeps Verdin honest, and it keeps him have to keep his hands up so he can't start reaching down to block those low kicks. So just really a smart fight here. Very tactical battle by Mitchell. And Verdin gives him a smile, which just says, ow, that hurt, dude.
Yeah, they were both smiling at each other. They almost both knew what was coming. Oh, and that's it. That's going to be it. As Danny Mitchell's going to be, that's it. That is it. 215-pound champion Danny Mitchell retains that title with a third-round finish of Edgar Verdin in a classic leg attack by our 215-pound champion. Beautiful job, Danny Mitchell. For J.R. Gordon of MMA Buzz, my name is Ron Goldstein. We will sign off here and send up the official announcement to Sean Patrick in this wonderful Battle of the Badges event here for SCL, Denver, Colorado. Thank you all. We will see you next time. Dude. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, exactly right.
At 133 seconds of round number 3, referee Thrasher has called a stop to this fight, declaring your winner by TKO, and still Sparta Combat 215-pound kickboxing champion, Danny Mitchell. It's Sean in the cage with Danny. Get that belt again, man. Always feels good. I'm sure it never gets old. Take me through that fight a little bit. It looked like you weren't able to get in as many shots as you'd like, maybe as a boxer, but took care of the body, took care of those legs, and that eventually got you the win.
I knew he was focused on a lot of experience. He hits pretty hard, so I knew he was looking for me to come in and catch me. Hit me a couple times kind of good on the top of the head and kind of in my toe a little bit, so I was trying to be cautious of pressing my hands on the ground when I get caught. I knew I was up on points, and I knew eventually his leg was not playing more, so that's kind of game.
Makes sense. Now you got that belt, you retain the title. Is there anybody else you want? Anything else you want for the future?
It's whatever, man. Whoever wants to fight, it doesn't matter. It's the same picture.
Now, some people you want to thank, I know.
I want to thank all my sponsors. You guys haven't been to 1,000 degrees, the Appleton Pizza on 104th and Federal. You guys got to go check it out. We'll all be there tomorrow. His family's helped me for 6 or 7 years. They're great people. Bob Nelson at Ugly Dog Sports Cafe. That's where we're going to see for fun. Brett Borgston, his lawyer office has been functioning for 5-6 years. All my friends and family that come down from around me. Jack, Becca, everybody that supports what we do. That's how we, as pros get paid. So yeah, let's go to Ugly Dog and get messed up.
Congratulations for taking that title once again. Get up once again for your champion, Danny Mitchell. That does it for today's performance. We'll see you again on Saturday at the Crown Plaza in Aurora for SCL Boxing. Drive home safe.